What is up, everybody? This is Erik, the one and only Bay Area Collector, and today I'm just bringing you a little video of my overall review of games that are very memorable to me for 2020. And I know I know we're getting close to the end of the year. I know we only got like a week left, but I decided just to go ahead and do this video because pretty much at this point I'm kind of like in limbo about playing games. So if there's anything that comes up, more than likely it will be for 2021. But I have a couple of memorable games that I actually enjoyed and brought a lot of memory. So anyways, let's get started because it's about 12, 13 games overall. But anyways, the first one that was very memorable at the beginning of the year, well actually right before, was Mad Max for the Xbox One. Very, very fun game. I highly recommend this one. It's like playing, I know it's been out for a while. It's kind of like playing Grand Theft Auto 5 but in a post-apocalyptic world. Love it. The scenery it's like the Bay Area where I'm from, but like how it would look like if there was like a post-apocalyptic event. Very memorable game because around the time I started playing this game was around late December, right after Christmas, so about a year ago, almost to the date, almost a year ago, was when I first found out that my girlfriend was pregnant with our second child. So very memorable game. This is a game that I played religiously. Played it every single night. I remember playing it non-stop. Weekends, whenever I had the chance, whenever I had the free time, I played it and beat it. Really fun game. Highly recommend it. I love the Mad Max movies. They're one of my favorite movies of all time. Every single Mad Max movie is great. And this game, it's like a mix of all of the movies mashed into one. Fun game. Highly recommend it. Oops, I knocked out the Burger King. Come on, dude. Stand. These guys. But anyways, next game I got, actually this one it was a digital download on my Switch, and that game is Celeste, for the Nintendo Switch. I got this game for Christmas last year. It was a gift that my girlfriend's mom gave me, Irma gave me, as a digital download code. Love this game. I played it in between Mad Max, and oh my god, this game was so difficult. It could either be very easy, and I didn't know that until I played more than half of the game, that I found out that there's like an easy mode, so you could just beat it and enjoy the game, or you could play it difficult. But you can say I did a little bit of both. Really fun game, very good storyline. I highly recommend that one if you guys haven't played it. It's a fun indie game, really fun. Speaking of indie games, this one I got around my birthday, and another memorable game. I really loved it. Old Man's Journey, for the Nintendo Switch. I bought the digital download on sale, and right after I got this one, I was playing it. I did a video. I might have played it like right before the end of last year. But I know I played it around my birthday. Either way, I made a video game review. You guys check it out. It's a few reviews before, earlier in the year. Highly recommend this one. It's a platform, a simple platform puzzler. Very good storyline. The ending got me to tears. The games don't really make me cry, but there's two games that made me cry, kind of made me shed tears, and I'm not scared to admit it. This was one of them, and there's another one too. Very good game. I highly recommend this one. The next one is another digital download that I really love. Highly recommend it, and this one is called Agelos or Agelos. It's for the Nintendo Switch. You can also get it, I believe, for Xbox One and the PS4. That game actually is a straight up Wonder Boy in Monster World style clone. Very fun game. Highly recommend it. I'm actually thinking about doing a review of that game soon. You guys check it out, because if you guys love the Wonder Boy series, you'll definitely like that one. It's a great game. Again, the game is, can't pronounce it. It's Agelos or Agelos. I got it for the Nintendo Switch. Really fun game. Another digital game that I enjoyed, and this one was memorable because it was really funny, really, I had a great time playing it, plus I played it with my son. One of the earlier games that I really sat down with my son and played, and that is the Untitled Goose Game. Just thinking about this game brings me a lot of laughter, brings me a lot of joy thinking about it. I played it earlier in the year, beat it, did everything on the list. I know that there's extra stuff to do, but I did beat the whole game. My son and I played it together. My son loves this game. It's just so much fun. So much fun just to like mess around with people as the goose. But yeah, I highly recommend that one too. The next game is a game that I've been wanting. I did a review. I think I did. Yeah, I did a review of it. No, I didn't do a review. I can't remember. I might have done a review, but I think I did. I really enjoyed this game. It's a game that I've known of for many years. It was one of those games that it was on my bucket list to beat, and I finally did it. Got the monkey off my back on this one, and that game is Stanley: The Search for Dr. Livingston, for the NES. Really fun game. You got the angry video game nerd on the cover. No, I'm just playing. It looks like him. Really great game. Highly recommend this one too if you guys haven't played it. But yeah, I finally got the monkey off my back on this one. Really tough game to beat though, but it was fun. The next game, another game. This is a really old game that I want to say. Okay, let me just show you and I'll explain. So this one is very memorable because I beat it right after I beat, a little bit after I beat Matt. No, it was actually right before my girlfriend had our baby. Well, it was around the time, and that's why I remember it. It was before she was going to be due. But it was a game that it took me a while that I was like, I just wanted to beat it, but the storyline was really good. And that is Halo, the original Halo on the Xbox. Really, okay. For so many years, I've always been a Nintendo guy and a PlayStation guy. For many years, I kind of was like whatever on the Xbox. And finally, after my son got the Xbox One, I was like so wrong about the Xbox. You know, that I went and bought an Xbox and an Xbox 360. And I love them. I don't play them often because they're not my... I'm still fairly new to those consoles, but... I have so much respect for them now before. And Halo was a game that I didn't respect back in the days, but I played it, I beat it, and I want to say I enjoyed the hell out of it. Can't wait to get... I haven't even played part 2 or the rest of the Halo series, but it was a game that my son actually was bugging me to play. And I'm like, how do you know about Halo? This is a mature game. You're not supposed to know about these games. But that's a game that, I guess because there's like figurines and things of Halo that he got really attracted to. But I never really let him see the gameplay or any of the games. But he proved me wrong. My son has really good taste on games, you guys. But really fun game. I enjoyed it. I love it, and it's so memorable. And it's a great thing that for being one of the introduction to a series that it's been memorable because it has to do with the fact that it was near my daughter's birth. And that's a great thing too. Just like Mad Max, really fun game. If you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend it. The next game, this is a game that my son was already playing on the Xbox One, but my parents got it for him as a gift because it involves Mario, and we're addicted. To this day, we still play it, and that is Minecraft for the Switch. This edition is the one that has the Super Mario Mashup Edition. Love this game. My son, to this day, plays it religiously. One of his favorite games, I would say. Both my girlfriend and I have gotten this game. Is what you call a time waster. Well, where there's not really a motive of what to do. Wasting time, having fun, building things. Great game. Very memorable. Love it. Highly recommend it if you guys haven't gotten to it yet. Really fun. Now the next one, okay, now these set of games, I don't have, unfortunately, I couldn't reach the actual, I have it physically, but I couldn't reach it. But these three games, I call them the hospital pack. And the reason was because I played and beat these three games while I was in the hospital with my girlfriend when my daughter was born. And the three games are Batman Returns for the Sega Master System, Hook for the Nintendo, and the other one is Renegade for the Nintendo. I own the original cartridge for Renegade on the Nintendo, and yes, I beat that one too. I beat all of these with cheats because, mind you, these games are hard, and I emulated them when I was at the hospital. But let's begin with Renegade. Renegade was a game. It's a beat 'em up game. Unfortunately, I don't have the cartridge. I apologize. But Renegade is a beat 'em up. That game, it's always been memorable. Besides the fact that it was played during the birth of my daughter, but that game was memorable because I used to play with my cousins a lot when I was a kid, and it was a very tough game to beat. And finally, I beat it while I was at the hospital. The next one was Hook. This is a game I've always known of since I was a kid. But I never really got into it, never emulated it because I wanted to buy the actual game. And although it's based upon the movie, it's a weird game. And the reason why I say it's weird, it's because you know, it's based off the story of the Hook, where Peter Pan has to go rescue his children. But when you beat the levels, you have to collect fruit in order to beat the level. Collect the next amount of fruit in each level. Now you can revisit the level. You have a map screen. You can revisit it. And aside of collecting the fruit, you gotta collect about like a couple of artifacts in order to reach the city where Captain Hook's ship is docked, and then defeat Captain Hook and get onto the ship. Really weird schematic to the game, but it wasn't that bad, but it was just weird. And then the last one, this one is very impressive. Batman Returns on the Sega Master System. I actually have a complete copy of it, and I'm actually planning on doing a review of this game. Highly recommend this game. It's just like a mix between the original Batman on the NES mixed in with Ninja Gaiden a little bit. But the cool thing is that you can select different routes to get to the end of the game, and it's really fun. It's hard, but it's really fun. And highly recommend it. This is the one that I was so impressed for being a Sega Master System game, and I highly recommend that one. Very good game. I may do a review of this one as well in the future. The next one, I did a review of this game a couple of weeks ago. Very memorable game. Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana. Very memorable because I began playing it right before my girlfriend went into labor. And I didn't realize that. I thought it was going to be a quick game, but it wasn't. It was really long. So long, in fact, that I beat it about a month ago, and I played it back in late June, early July. Very fun game, though. I made a video of it. Go take a look at it a couple of weeks ago. Highly recommend it. This is the other game that made me cry when I beat it. Very good ending, very emotional ending, great ending. Highly recommend it. Can't say enough about the Ys series, but by far Ys 3, like I'm always jockeying Ys 3. But this is my next favorite Ys game in the series, and I can't wait for the next one. Can't say enough of this one. And finally, this one, I haven't shown you guys this one. It's going to be shown in my December pickups, but I have to show it because this is the game that I'm actually playing with my son right now. It's another time waster game. I own it for another console, but I've always wanted it for the Switch. And it's a really fun game. And this is pretty much the one that I've been really playing, and that is Terraria on the Switch. Right now, you guys, if you guys go to Target, this one's on sale. Highly recommend this game. Very fun. It's another Minecraft style clone, but 2D side side scroller. Excuse me, like in the mix of a Super Nintendo style game. Really fun game. Highly recommend it. So basically, you guys, that is all. Those are my top games for 2020 that have been very memorable. And I want to ask you guys, what are your guys' memorable games for 2020? A lot of these games hit the spot because of the fact that the birth of my daughter. 2020 has been a rough year for everybody. Speaking on a personal note for myself, right after I got back from the leave of absence with my daughter, it's been hell at work. It's been really stressful. It's been really hard. This year has been really, for a lot of people, for everybody's been a bitch. Sorry to say it like that, but I'm hopeful things are gonna get better. But I believe that all in all, the best memorable thing of this whole year, aside from the stupid virus, is the birth of my daughter Alexis. It's been, she's really brought, my son brings a lot of joy. Can't say that your children's your children, no matter, you can't choose between them. But, as far as my daughter, it's brought a special, a little bond with my daughter. I have a special bond with my son as well. But my daughter, I feel like I have a bond with me and her. And it's magnificent. Words can't describe it. If you guys are parents, you guys know what I'm talking about. But that beats the hell out of a messed up year. A lot of my some family members did get the Rona. A lot of acquaintances and people that I know did pass away of Rona. So it's been a really crazy year, and I gotta be grateful that at least a lot of my, despite my family, some of them getting it, they bounced back and they're doing well, and everybody's well, and my close friends and everybody, they're doing well. We're all doing well, so can be grateful for that at the end of the day. But anyways, please, you guys share what you guys are your favorite games of 2020 that you guys enjoyed playing this year. Would love to hear that. Leave the comments below. And anyways, to all of you guys that have been watching this channel, I know I haven't been around for a while. I've been kind of low-key as far as popping up in your guys' channels, but I haven't forgotten you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you guys soon. As soon as I get settled in with work. Work has been really stressful with me, and it's a factor where I've been kind of like, although I've been popping out videos, it's been one of those things that has been keeping me from really doing my thing. I'm finally settling in a little bit with my daughter, getting that routine where I have some more free time, but I'm still not quite there. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for everything. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Boxing Day for you guys, Happy Holidays. And I will see you guys probably after the holidays, doing my last video of the year, which will be my pickups for December. So anyways, you guys take care. Peace out.